Is there judgment hanging over your head today for your past mistakes? I'll answer this question in this week's Devotion Tuesday. Thank you for tuning into this week's Devotion Tuesday. Today, we're going to be touching on the topic of judgment. And today I want to share with you the story when Jesus was before Pilate. Meanwhile, Jesus stood before the governor, and the governor asked him, "Are you the king of the Jews?" "You have said so," Jesus replied. When he was accused by the chief priest and the elders, he gave no answer. Then Pilate asked him, "Don't you hear the testimony they are bringing against you?" But Jesus made no reply, not even to a single charge, to the great amazement of the governor. Now it was the governor's custom at the festival to release a prisoner chosen by the crowd. At that time, they had a well-known prisoner whose name was Jesus, Barabbas. So when the crowd had gathered, Pilate asked them, "Which one do you want me to release to you, Jesus, Barabbas, or Jesus who is called the Messiah?" For he knew it was out of self-interest that they had handed Jesus over to him. While Pilate was sitting on the judge's seat, his wife sent him this message: "Don't have anything to do with that innocent man, for I have suffered a great deal today in a dream because of him." But the chief priest and the elders persuaded the crowd to ask for Barabbas and to have Jesus executed. "Which of the two do you want me to release to you?" asked the governor. "Barabbas," they answered. "What shall I do then with Jesus, who is called the Messiah?" Pilate asked. They all answered, "Crucify him." "Why, what crime has he committed?" asked Pilate. But they shouted all the louder, "Crucify him." When Pilate saw that he was getting nowhere, but that instead an uproar was starting, he took water and washed his hands in front of the crowd. "I am innocent of this man's blood," he said. "It is your responsibility." All the people answered, "His blood is on us and on our children." Then he released Barabbas to them, but he had Jesus flogged and handed him over to be crucified. Picture this: Jesus and Barabbas standing side by side, and the crowd shouting for Barabbas to be released. Just throw out the name for a minute, Barabbas, and replace his name with yours. It may be Tyler, it may be Kyle, it may be Cindy, whatever your name may be, but replace your name with Barabbas. Picture the crowd shouting, "Release Kyle, release Tyler, release Cindy." What Barabbas' name means is son of Abba, which means son of the Father. Jesus took your place as a sinner so that you could take his place as a son. So he went to the cross for everything that you've done, past, present, and future, and he let you go free. The price of your sin, it didn't go unpunished because Jesus was punished in your place. All the judgment that was hanging on your head, Jesus took it instead, stroke after stroke, until every bit of it was absorbed in his body, everything that you've done. And now today you are walking free because of what he did. If you backtrack all the way back to the Old Testament, to where God gave the law, people were scared to approach God because of the judgment of missing and failing against God. Because if they would fail their sin, they would die for the sin that they committed. But fast forward to the New Testament, Jesus is grace. He came down from the mountain, and if he wouldn't have came down from the mountain, there would be no forgiveness. But he came down from the mountain, and he took your place as a sinner so that you could take his place as a son. So today, wherever you're at, just know and just receive and believe that he loves you, that he died for you, whatever you may be struggling with, whatever you may be going through, just know that Jesus died for you and He loves you that much. Thank you for tuning into this week's Devotion Tuesday. I hope you've been blessed. I hope you've been encouraged. Just remember that Jesus loves you and He is for you and He is with you. God bless.